Good morning, Greg. This is the Dave Ross Show, early edition. You ask the ACLU, and they will tell you that to put a terrorist like Abu Zubaydah in a box and drop a caterpillar in the box and imply that the caterpillar might sting him, that is torture.
Even though they don't, leave a visible wound, these memos describe techniques that certainly cause severe pain and suffering, which meets any definition of torture.
But now, former Vice President Cheney has jumped back into the torture debate. He tells Fox News that he wants other CIA memos released, the memos showing that the torture worked, cruel though it may seem.
But I know specifically of reports that I read, that I saw, that lay out what we learned through the interrogation process and what the consequences were for the country.
And the ACLU has another problem with its torture argument. The next generation doesn't buy it.
A group of kids in my car this morning was taking them to the dentist, and they're listening to your program, and they're laughing at this caterpillar story.
That's a listener named Debbie. She called me up to say that teenagers today just don't see bugs in a box as a big deal.
Looking at each other and saying, we've done worse than that ourselves. Spiders, earwigs, caterpillars.
Now, what the ACLU calls torture, they call reality TV.
These are children raised with shows on TV like Fear Factor. If this is the worst you can do for torture, they're never going to believe it's torture.
Especially if we're talking about terrorists.
They think if that's the worst that you can do is a bug for someone that's accused of this, bring it on.
But what about the ACLU? What about the Geneva Convention?
They think the ACLU lady that came on, they said, oh, lady, take a break.
This is Dave Ross. I'll be back at 9 with the Dave Ross Show, News Talk 97.3 Cairo FM.